Oke guys, Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back guys to another video in IT tutorial series season 2. So in this episode, we will learn about OSPF backbone in Cisco. Before we learn OSPF in EVNG or MikroTik, but now in Cisco. So the meaning of OSPF is open short path first. So this OSPF is used upon that name is metric, and he used the short path and he used the short path to another network. So he used the short route, yes. And this is the example. This is one of the type from dynamic routing. So in dynamic routing, there are three. So the first is AGRP, RIP version 2, and SPF. And this is OSPF. You can see that this is the topology. And now we will configure. So the first in router 1, we can check it. Okay. Now we configure in router 1. First we enable first and configure terminal to global mode. Then change the name. One, for example, IP domain lookup. Then we go to the interface. It connect to another device that is in /1 and /0. Something like this. To turn on. No shut down. Okay, after that we add IP in interface. For example, in 0/0 we add 172.16.10.2, for example, 0.1. So like this, gig 0/0 IP add to 16.10.1, and then the subnet mask 0. Now we move to /1. For that IP add, you can check it, that is 10.10.10/30. So in one, you make this subnet mask for this is subnet mask for /30, that is 152. Okay, after that next we move to save it to run. Next we move to next router. Remove enable terminal, as the name, then no IP domain lookup. After that we turn on the interface gigabyte. So this is 0 until 2. You can turn on it 0 until 2, and then no shutdown. After that we into the interface. For example, in 0/0, so we add IP 10.10.10. Terus di 0/0 IP add 10.10.10.2, then the subnet mask. After that we next to /1, that it is 20. Yes, 20. IP add 20.20.20.1, then the subnet mask for /30. Sorry. Okay, exit. Then last is interface /2. That is IP add 72.16.20.2, 2.1, then the subnet mask for /24. Okay, then save, do right. Next, in router 3, enable connect, change the name, OIP domain lookup, then we turn on the interface nodes s, then should on, then we into interface 0/0. So in 0/0 we add 2020.2. If we add 2020.2, okay, then last in just one, that is IP for the PC, to the PC 172.16.30.1, then subnet mask. Okay, now we out, then do right. Okay, after I add in router, now we add in PC. So we just use static IP like usually, like this, point 2, sorry, because the point 1 is for the default gateway, which is IP on router. Okay, remove di situ 172.16.20.2, and then the default gateway it like this. Okay, then in PC3 static 2 like this, 172.16.30.1.2, 172.16.30.1. Okay, so that's how we can check. Do show run first for more safety. Do show run, you can check it. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Now after we check it. Now we can add the configuration for OSPF backbone. OSPF. Okay, this correct to 2020. Yes, correct. Last. Okay, correct. Now we move to command for OSPF. But first in the router 1, we can comment like this: router OSPF add the process ID. This is for identity in OSPF. You randomly you can add, for example 67, and then if you forgot you can like this. Okay, then just enter. After that we add the network. So in OSPF we add the network that the router have. Before we know that on static routing we add that the network the router list doesn't have. So it's for example in router 1, the router 1 is have IP network is 172.16.10 and 10.10.10.10, but they didn't have 20.20.20 and others IP others network. So in OSPF they just add, in OSPF configuration command they just add the IP the network that he have, but in static routing we add the network that he doesn't have. So we add manually 2020.1, 2020.2, like that. Okay, now add the network 0, and I forgot we can like this. So you use the wildcard bits. So in SPF they use wildcard bits, they didn't use subnet mask. And for wildcard bits in /30, that is 0.3. And then don't forget to area. Area automatic in OSPF is area 0. And then the network that connect to PC. And then 0, 0, 0, 20, 50, 50, 55. And area 0. Okay, exit. After that we move in ini router 2 dengan like this OSPF, and then the process ID must the same. They can different process ID. They must same. Okay, after that on the network 10 10 10 10 0 wildcard and the area like, and then 20 20 20 0 sorry okay, and the area 0. Then to the PC 2.0. Yes, like this. Okay, after that we go to router 3. You go to router 3, router ISPF ID 67, and at the network that the router 3 have, that is 20 20 20 0, and the wildcard in /30, that is 0.3, and the area 0. And then add to PC, add that IP from PC 16.30.0 the network, I'm sorry. Then 0.255 and the area 0. Okay, after that we can check it like this. Do show run specific ISPF. It's already add like we made. Okay, now we move to check it. Do show run ISPF. Select this. Okay, now we move to router 1. Do show run specific ISPF, and this is the configuration that we made. Okay, lastly we test the ping. So for example, we can ping PC3 to router 1 successful, PC2 to router 3 successful, router 3 to PC1 successful, lastly router 1 to the router 3 successful. Okay guys, so that's the video for OSPF backbone. So in summary, OSPF backbone is the dynamic routing that he use Dijkstra that he use the short path, short route, so more fast than others. He in dynamic routing, not static routing. Okay, maybe that's all for the video. Sorry if the sound little loud. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.